In the year 2025, I spent $5,387 on Spirit Airlines. I'm specific with the amount because when you spend $5,000 on Spirit Airlines, you get gold status, free checked bags, free carry-ons, free pet in cabins. All of the things that Spirit is hated for, you get for free. I had beaten the system. I had finally found a way to travel to my Jersey office from Tampa as cheaply as humanly possible. And then today, May 2nd, 2026, I wake up to Spirit Airlines stopping flights effective immediately. And I don't want to point blame on anybody because there's a lot of people internally at Spirit to blame. But honestly, I'm pointing the finger right at you because I guarantee you did not know what you had with Spirit until today, now that it is gone. Spirit Airlines was perfect. It was everything it needed to be. Something to get you from point A to point B. And as someone who has one office in Florida, one office in New Jersey, who is going to financially get fucked by this, I just want to say we truly lost a real one today. I'm the type of traveler that when I go from point A to point B, I'm trying to get there as cheaply and quickly as possible. 9 times out of 10, I'm going from Tampa to the New Jersey area. So I'm looking at Spirit to Atlantic City, I'm looking at Frontier to Philly, and I'm looking at United to Newark. And I don't need a bag because my parents live in Jersey. So I've got toothbrush, clothes, everything's there. So I literally just need my backpack. So Spirit for me has been a staple. For the past 8 years, like ever since I moved down to Tampa, but specifically the past year and a half when we opened the Jersey office. I don't want to say that Spirit gets a bad rap because since I've pronounced my allegiance to Spirit, I've only heard horror stories of other people's experience. But for me specifically, the Tampa to Atlantic City flight has never let me down. I took that shit over 30 times back and forth last year, and it never let me down. I'm not going to pretend to know why Spirit went bankrupt. I watched this guy Michael Girdley's YouTube video. I'm basically going to regurgitate that in 2 minutes. Spirit started as a single plane that took gamblers to Atlantic City and Vegas, which is I thought was a fun fact. But they grew and rebranded as Spirit or whatever, and they grew by unbundling all the services. So basically, super cheap seat, and then you pay for everything else. For someone like me, where I don't need a bag, that worked perfectly. And that is why when I was looking to travel from Tampa to New Jersey for work, because we opened an office there, 9 times out of 10, I was choosing Spirit to Atlantic City. That business model is what made Spirit, which I thought was fucking crazy, the most profitable airline in 2015. And then basically what happened was Frontier and Allegiant started to steal market share because they were doing the same shit. And then companies like Delta and American started offering like first class and then like basic economy, which is basically like Spirit on an American flight. So that kind of like fucked them. I'm not gonna pretend to fully understand why Spirit's gone. It's just like you guys don't understand why even if you hate Spirit, it was essential. So Spirit was going through some troubles in like 2021, whatever. Basically all you need to know is that Spirit was not in a good place in 2021. So they were trying to find someone to buy them, and JetBlue was like, hey, we'll buy you, all cash offer. And it was legitimately denied by the Department of Justice because Spirit has so much aura. Not a joke. The Department of Justice said, hey, when Spirit enters a new market, it forces other airlines to lower prices. So if you buy Spirit, it makes it worse for the consumer. So we're not letting you buy Spirit. And like, this is what I'm talking about. And I know I keep on harping on this. This entire video is just going to be like me telling you, if you don't like Spirit, you're stupid. Spirit was necessary because even if your flight got delayed, even if your flight got canceled, the fact that the flight was there was better for the whole flight economy. And now that it's gone, it's just like, fuck, dude. Like Frontier is so bad. So the fact that it's gone now, it's just less competition for the bigger airlines to charge more, to screw over people like you and me that are flying for, like, it's just brutal. It's just brutal. But that is a true story. The Department of Justice did not let JetBlue merge with Spirit because they said that the consumer would be worse without Spirit. Which, like, in my head, I'm like, should you have let that happen? Because since that deal fell apart in 2024, Spirit declared bankruptcy twice and now, as of today, shut down. I don't really know if, like, what happens now. But in my head, I'm thinking maybe for all the employees of Spirit, that merger would have been better. But again, that's above my pay grade. I'm just talking about me specifically, my personal dilemma now. Because my company, I mean, like, I'm joking about this is going to affect me. This is going to affect Edgeley Marketing Group greatly. Not even 24 hours ago, I was talking to my team and we were planning flights to go back to Jersey. Like, the Tampa office is going to go to the Jersey office just for like our kickoff first day next week. And me and Karina had already bought our flights, and I was looking to see if it's worth it for Lucian to fly in the morning and fly out. And for our days where we fly in, fly out, we do Newark because that's the most convenient drive from the airport to the office. And it was $455. Granted, yes, we're booking it last minute, but like, holy shit. My last Spirit flight that I booked was $83. And then with the gold member status, I got free carry-on, free checked bag, free seat selection. $83. And that all summer long could potentially be more than 5 times the cost. Like, I spent $5,000 in 2025 on Spirit. I'm gonna probably spend over 10 grand on flights this year now, all because Spirit's not there. I'm hoping, obviously, that there's one of the airlines that fucking had a part in Spirit going out of business, they pick up the slack and go from Tampa to Atlantic City. But like, fuck, it is like legitimately going to affect our profitability. I mean, we'll still be profitable, but like, in my head, I've had a budget of $1,500 a month on travel. If we plan things well, we should hover around the $1,500 a month mark. I'm gonna have to bump that up to probably $3,000 a month. I don't really talk about this that much, but like, I like to pay my employees handsomely. I like to pay as much as I humanly can pay. So every single dollar affects how much I can pay everybody, which just like sucks. It's just shitty. And then I think about all the workers. I had a few people reach out saying like, oh, my dad works at Spirit. He's worked there for a long time. If they shut down, he has to start at the bottom of a different airline, which I'm assuming affects pay and benefits. Like, that sucks. Especially like, imagine you put 30 years in and it's just like you got to start from scratch. It's just shitty. The whole situation's shitty. I guess I'll just end this video with like, you really don't know what you have until it's gone. Like, when I got off my last Spirit flight, I didn't know it was going to be the last one. And like, I just fucking flew first class on United or fucking Southwest American, maybe. I don't even know what it was. To Nashville with Burger 25. Fucking overrated. Overrated. Give me a Spirit flight any day. And I know airlines is a hard fucking business. And like, I know that there was a potential government bailout, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking understand that. All I understand is like, there should be Spirit. I literally booked a Spirit flight on May 1st, 11 a.m., and it was announced at 11:13 a.m. that they were probably going to be bankrupt the next day. Like, I was there at the end. Honestly, it makes me want to move back to Jersey quicker because, like, the travel's going to suck now. Makes me want to get closer to the Newark airport, which is a terrible thing to say. We lost a good one today. We lost a good one.